You may be seated. Okay. Before we begin, Matthew and Ivy would like to pause for a moment to remember those who can't be present here today and those who are no longer with us. As we begin, Matthew and Ivy would like to take a moment to especially thank and recognize their parents, the special people who've helped raise them into the adult persons they've become today. They've equipped and embraced Matthew and Ivy towards their hopes and dreams and welcomed their new spouse into their hearts, their homes, their lives. As Matthew and Ivy begin this next chapter of their lives together, we'd simply like to pause and say thank you. We gather as a community of family and friends and feel ripples of excitement and tremors of joy as we celebrate the marriage of Matthew and Ivy. The world is filled with harmony, soaring birds, towering trees, brisk wind, animals of all kinds, a gator or two. Each unique, each in relationship and harmony with the others. Matthew and Ivy have come here to affirm their love for each other and enter into this beautiful tapestry of life. Marriage is a gift. Marriage is an opportunity for love to be learned. Marriage is a journey in which we as the travelers are faced with many choices and responsible for these choices. Marriage is a call to servanthood. Marriage is a call to friendship. Marriage is a call to suffering. Marriage is not an event, but a way of life. Marriage involves intimacy in all areas for it to be fulfilling. Today, Matthew and Ivy, you come together bringing all of you to this marriage, all of your wonderful parts, all of your hurts and pains. You especially bring today all of your hopes and dreams for this marriage. In preparing for today, Ivy, Matthew shared, I knew you're the one for me when you met my grandparents in Florida and you loved them so much, so quickly. And how you've always had my best interests in mind, even when it is difficult. You're perfect for me because you're resourceful, hardworking, passionate, and believe in your views, and you are not easily swayed.
What?
And Matthew, Ivy shared, I knew you're the one for me from the night I told you I loved you, and you were scared that I was leaving you. You're perfect for me because you allow me to feel what I need to feel to stay alive. You're so trusting and loving. No matter how you feel, you make sure I feel loved by you. You remind me of how important I am to you and the world. You both have tremendous faith in each other and you trust your future to the other's care. And you have excellent reason for believing you belong together, but you have no guarantees. Instead, you stand together, about to accept on faith the challenge of creating the future together. You promise to be faithful to one another in big things as well as small. Your constant faith in each other will give form and substance to beautiful hopes you have for your future. Unless you're an unusual couple, at times your marriage won't look anything like the vision you celebrate today. You may not feel much evidence of the love you now feel so keenly. At such times, remember this moment. Remember the hopes and dreams that have been entrusted to your care. Marriage begins with a leap of faith that says, I will, before an unknown and unknowable future. Marriage is about being full of faith or faithful to one another. Faithfulness respects each other's ideas and feelings, keeps each other's secrets, guards each other's dignity, and honors each other in public and in private. Faithfulness is built from 10,000 minute acts of trust and trustworthiness. In such faith, you'll find the fulfillment of all the hopes and dreams you have today. Matthew and Ivy, have you come here freely and without reservation to join together lawfully in marriage? If so, say, I have.
We have.
Blink twice. Or, no. Before family and friends ask you to affirm your vows to each other as you enter into this marriage, begin to share all the joys of this new relationship, whatever the future may hold. Turn, face each other, hold each other's hands. Matthew and Ivy will now share the vows they've prepared for each other. Matthew, go ahead and begin.
Okay. Okay.
Ivy, I always promise to love you, support you. I promise to be your biggest cheerleader. Even when I don't understand everything that's going on all the time, I promise I'll always have your back. Whether we rescue another 2 animals or 500, I promise that I'll do my best to always have your best interest in mind and never be selfish, and to always try to look at the bigger picture of things instead of just reacting. I love you forever, and thank you for everything you've done for me. I love you so much.
Ivy, your vows.
Okay, they're somewhere. I wrote a little story, I think. Our first date, you had cargo shorts on and probably an old Metallica shirt that is like 30 years old or something. And you finished your plate of food, and I knew that I wanted to go on a second date because you were not wasteful and you didn't care how people viewed you in a good way. Um, then on our second date, I met your fuzzy friends that you didn't necessarily agree to, but you still loved them and you made sure you took care of them, even though someone else left them in your care. And I knew that that takes a special someone, especially as someone who has taken care of animals her entire life. Um, Our love is not what the love stories sing about or what they write about. Our love is practical, it is safe, it is calculated, it is also whimsical, kind, and honest. I think I know you know how I grew up. Love was really hard to understand, and you've helped me create new reasons to fall in love with you and our cats.
Not Chuck.
Uh, jury's still out on Chuck.
Matthew Cecilio, do you take Ivy Galbin to be your wedded wife, to live together in marriage? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others be faithful only to her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Ivy Galbin, do you take Matthew Cecilio to be your wedded husband, to live together in marriage? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others be faithful only to him for as long as you both shall live?
Yes, I do.
Now, more importantly, do you, Ivy, take Chuck, Maggie, Todd, and Felix to care for and encourage and love as your own for as long as you shall live?
Yes.
And Matthew, do you take Pico de Galbin and Papusa to care for, encourage, and love as your own for as long as you shall live?
Yes, I do.
All right, okay. May I have the rings? Greg, can you open it? Yeah. Sorry. Look, perfect. Oh. These rings are an outward and visible sign of invisible truth which bind two hearts in one. As such, they're the symbols of the enduring and unending quality of a love which is now expressed between Matthew and Ivy. Take it. Matthew, repeat after me. Ivy,
Ivy,
with this ring,
with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Right. Ivy, repeat after me. Matthew,
Matthew,
with this ring,
with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Hold each other's hands, look lovingly into each other's eyes. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, tears of joy. These are the hands that will help you hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Matthew and Ivy, in the future, happy occasions will come as surely as the morning. Difficult times will come as surely as the night. To say the words love and compassion is easy, but to accept that love and compassion are built upon patience and perseverance is not easy. Matthew and Ivy, as much as you've declared your willingness to end the state of marriage with each other and declared the same in the company of these witnesses, by the virtue of authority vested in me by the state of Florida, I pronounce you husband and wife. Matthew, you may kiss your bride.
We don't do soft kisses. That's funny. That's hilarious.
Now we got the best man, Lucas. Big cheer for Lucas. Next up, we got bridesmaid Megan. Big cheer for Megan. Let's hear it for Jasmine. Big cheer for Jasmine. Next up, we got the maid of honor, Courtney. Big cheer for Courtney. Now we've got Piper, the junior bridesmaid. Big cheer for Piper. All right, everybody. The moment you've been waiting for, the reason why you took off work, traveled halfway across the country. For the second time tonight, Matthew and Ivy! All right, everybody have a seat. Thank you so much.
Being a strong woman.
Pope? Yes, sir. Step this way, please. By shall. Pass this young lady over. This ain't 3,000 places.
precious.
Absolutely.
Grown up now.
It's not my problem. I'm not
Exactly. Who told you that?
I did. Did you see the picture Matt requested? Yeah. Here's a surprise for you. Oh. You just gotta wait for it. Look at his teeth. My grandma was at that graduation. Oh, it's baby my boo. I know. Sorry. This is a good hiding spot. I wasn't too high. No. Like, no, but literally, I just did it dance over here. Are you having champagne? Nope. Okay. Well, we're having toast. Is the babysitter gonna take all of them at once? Okay. Yeah. They're just gonna sit there right now, I guess. They're gonna what? My kids.
No, it still works just as hard, but you do so much. You're a machine.
The machine.
But no matter what you've done, you've always given it 110%, and you made me feel very lazy along the way. But it's also motivated me to try to be better, and I've never seen you do things the easy way, no matter what it was, and that is very, very inspiring, and I'm thankful every day that you are my brother, and I appreciate that. The other thing you need to know about my brother, point number 2, is every decision he makes, he likes to stress out his family to the maximum.
More.
Whether it was trying to get the high school record for the most concussions, choosing one of the most dangerous MOSs in the Army, or once he finally was done with all that, he was like, I'm going to go cage fight people. But I'm going to keep it short and sweet here. Every decision you make stresses us out, usually, but when it comes to Ivy, it threw me through a loop because that was something I was never worried about once I met her. And I wish you guys both nothing but the best. And Ivy Wilson family, I love you so much.
I love you too.
And yeah, thank you for not stressing me out for that decision. Have a good night. Thank you.
Okay. Hey everyone. Hey. My name is Courtney, for those of you who don't know. I'm Ivy's maid of honor and best friend of 7 years. And it's been one of my greatest pleasures to have a front row seat to her life.
I bet.
We met kind of unconventionally, but there's nothing conventional about Ivy, so you shouldn't be surprised. So I took belly dance lessons with her mom, Denise, and I didn't realize at the time that I was getting more than dance classes. I was getting adopted into my second family.
Aww.
And Ivy and I became super close after I went through a breakup in 2017, and she showed up at my house with her mom, and we bonded over K-Play, a bit of like angry rock music. We went to a concert, and that lasted 7 years. We haven't stopped going to concerts. Ivy's like a sister to me, and her mom is like a second mom. They've shown up for me in ways that have changed my life, sitting with me in hospitals, standing beside me through loss, or celebrating my wins louder than anyone else, because Ivy doesn't do anything quietly. Ivy has always been there and has taught me what it looks like to love people deeply, even when it's inconvenient, even when it's hard, and that stays with you forever. When Ivy first met Matt, she called me, as she usually would, to tell me about the date, and I was so excited, and I'm like, how did it go? And she's like, I don't know, he ran away.
He did. He ran away. He like sprinted away from me after hugging me.
But then I found out that he ran away to go home to feed his dogs, and I was like, okay, maybe they are a good match. Matt's perfect for Ivy because he lets her be completely herself and loves her for it. They may be opposites in many ways, but they both share some of the kindest hearts that I know. Matt isn't just an incredible partner to Ivy, he's also shown much kindness to me and my family. When my Nana fell, he brought her a walker. When I got out of the hospital, he brought me a blood pressure machine. When my Nana passed away, he invited me to my first hockey game with him and Ivy because he said I just needed a win.
And then we lost.
He won! He won! His team won. Much like Ivy, he's kind, thoughtful, and deeply caring, which is what makes them so special together. They reflect the best parts of themselves back at each other. Ivy taught me what loving someone looks like through every up and down in life, and Matt shows up for her in that same way every day. So Ivy and Matt, thank you for choosing each other and creating a life and love rooted in kindness, laughter, and mutuality. May your marriage be full of joy, mutual support, love, and of course, many rescue cats. Cheers to Ivy and Matt, and to a lifetime of love and always showing up.
Thank you, Courtney.
She enjoyed her Mexican-American heritage and all the beautiful things that came with the culture. Until one day, she discovered Italy.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this one. He almost did. He almost
Okay, and then give me some kids. Take care. Perfect. Alright.